All right, everybody, it is time. It is the finale of Joan of Arc AOC edition. It will be a perfect Martyr. Very sad.
July 14, Bordeaux. No Joan of Arc. A rich world made empty and poor. The English put her on trial as a heretic. Jean's mind was as sharp as her sword, and she avoided all the cunning verbal traps of her prosecutors. In the end, Jean would not renounce her mission. The English found her guilty and burned her at the stake. But her death is not in vain. La Pucelle is the rallying cry as peasant and noblemen alike take arms. My army is an army of the people, and even without the king, we are poised to strike at the English stronghold of Castillion. A victory at Castillion will crush the English pretensions in France forever. Should I die in this battle, I die for the Maid of Orleans. I die as a patriot of France.
Oh, man. Oh, the writing was hitting so hard back in the day. All right, so the trade cart carrying the French flag must survive. Plant the French flag loaded in a trade cart on the hill in Castillion, covered with flags. Rendezvous with the French artillery commanded by Jean Bureau, and rendezvous with the French army commanded by Constable Richemont. Most of the land here is occupied. You will have to displace Burgundy in order to build a town. Don't knock down all of Burgundy's walls. You can use them for your own defense. Longbowmen are powerful, but bombard cannons are better. That is a lie. That is a straight-up lie. You can order bombard cannons and other siege weapons to no attack stance if they're hurting your own troops. Or you could have good micro. Also an option. Love this audio issue. Not really.
Sweet Jean, I shall avenge thee.
Also, what?
Jocelyn, the army awaits your command.
They added a champion here because in DE because it doesn't make sense that anybody is saying anything. Why didn't they have a full trade cart for the trade cart carrying the French flag? It's just an empty trade cart. Alright, let's get our dudes.
We fight for the Maid of Orleans.
Feels good, man. Got our...
all these bloody enough.
I love it. Franks with fully upgraded hussars and fully upgraded champions. I think with squires already researched and fully upgraded arbalests. But paladins that don't have the last HP or the last 12 HP. Honestly, I think with Franks you would have that trade-off in a heartbeat.
We'll see how British longbows fare against French cannon.
French cannon. Remember, in Age of Kings, Britons were the only civ to have no gunpowder whatsoever. Even civs like Celts, Mongols, and Vikings had cannon galleons. Britons didn't. Anyway, again, this is... Before we can get our own base, this is all just about being very exceptionally careful. Alright. Everyone back there is safe. Good Constable and Guy Jocelyn. Now we just need to bait their army out. Right. Just keep non-nobilistics for us, unfortunately. That's intrinsic to the civilization, not the unit. Even though we're given post-imp units, doesn't really matter. Right. Anyway, we're gonna need to remake most of our army anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. Oh, Ripkey.
It is here that my tale will end.
Anyway, honestly, the Ball of Arbs is the most important thing to keep alive. Dang it. I die, Visionnaire. Anyway, we still have all these units left alive. I'm not really concerned. Wait. Oh, that's right. Back in AOC, you couldn't, like, right-click on a castle that was out of range and just have your trebuchets automatically pack and go towards it. Anyway, you can build your base here in Burgundy's town, but it honestly is much, much easier to go to Shrewsbury. Then you don't have to worry about them later anyway. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Also, in DE, you get some resources to start with, so you can actually speedrun this scenario by sneaking down here, building a transport ship, and sending Constable Richemont and the trade cart over here. But you can't do that in the original version. Ah! Alright. Now, I'm trying to remember. I think destroying the town center destroys the rest of the towers, so you don't have to manually go through these 8 gajillion keeps.
Milord, we have captured the Burgundian stockpile of resources.
And I am misremembering. Darn it. Oh well, at least we have a lot of siege units. Onward and upward. Gonna go to Shrewsbury, and then we're gonna go south to finish off Burgundy, because they have another base down there. Hand cannons are so much worse in AOC than they were later on. Less HP, less accuracy, less projectile speed. Now they're borderline too good. Anyway, Shrewsbury's up this way, and this is where we're going to build up, because it's, again, in a much, 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 much safer location. And it enables us to do something special as well, which I will do in a little bit. Anyway, Shrewsbury just trained some knights, and that's it. Or cavalier. They do have a castle, so you do need to be careful of that, but their army, against even your starting army here, is going to be no match. Make sure you protect your cannons. we
are
have made
nothing
sure that
without
we
Joe.
protect our
Prepare
cannons.
for battle. We come.
Yeah, shut up. Yeah, tell it to the judge. Anyway, can snipe their stables to make sure they won't train any more cavalier. And just look at all this gold they have over here. Whereas in the Burgundian base, I mean, you do get a decent amount of gold, but not this much. Right. And they are not post-imp, they're only regular imp. Alrighty. And now what we do is now we go down and take down the rest of the Burgundians. And they do have stone also that we can work with. Anyway, here we go. And now to the Burgundians. I don't think Shrewsbury can rebuild themselves, at least not easily. So we're not too worried about that. Burgundy does, though, because they're specifically designed so that you take their first base out, but then they're still a threat to you. Which I like the design of that a lot. And you still have to go out and find out where on the map they are, where their units are coming from. Because I know it took me a while to do that as a kid. But of course, now I know. Keep the trade cart nice and safe over here. We forget that we are still very much housed. Ah! Oh no. Oh, we might have screwed this up. Okay, phew. Oh, come on. Let's just take down those keepers. Whoa, hold on.
Where is your precious peasant general now?
Well, she's in a lot of places right now, but with that whole being the nature of being burned alive. Alright. So, if you're smart, you don't trigger the British to attack you yet. But, obviously, any viewer of this channel, for any amount of time, knows we aren't too bright. Right, we still have 2 cannons and Jean Bureau left, so that's not the end of the world. Yeah. Not ideal, but onwards we can still progress. Because Burgundy, still down this way. And of course, behind this, we just need to boom up as best we can. Gonna need ourselves a big old army. Oh, they really get one of my bombards. That's annoying. The one freaking bombard that was on 1 HP. Jerks. Now, for some reason, despite plopping down all those rocks, you can still sneak to the south. Like, you can, if you want to, take down Burgundy's base to the south. There are far fewer units there, and you still need to reckon with the ones in the north, most likely. But, again, I like that little bit of scenario design. I don't know where are you clowns going? Right, I forgot about that tower, of course. Anyway, they only train infantry and monks over here, so their army is very, very weak. It's literally just pikemen and monks. Oh, I don't see the monks bit yet, but they do have a monastery over here, I can guarantee you that. There you go. But yeah, obviously they also don't have as many resources down here, but it's still like an option if you're worried about... Hey! Oh, frickin' British, man. And wait, just a wall there, just to be on the safe side. What? I left it over here. Where the heck did it go? Oh my god. Where did it go? I could have sworn it was literally right here. You have got to be kidding me. Oh my goodness. Alright guys, I'm back. Don't know what happened. I think the only thing that I can think of what happening is I still had my hotkey group of my villagers and my my trade cart, and I must have accidentally clicked it at some point to go somewhere else, and then it just ended up running into a random enemy unit. So we've made sure that's not the case. Trade cart nice and safe right there. It did take some damage, but we're okay. We're all right. We're hanging in there. Also, I circumvented the British this time, so that I could focus on first finishing off Burgundy. Why can't I steal this far? That's kind of weird. And we're all walled up at home. Right.
Retreat!
There we go.
Abandon France to the French!
What is that accent, man? But yeah, I mean, I did basically the same stuff as last time, other than
Oh yeah, certes. Leave it.
skipping the British.
Vilain.
Leave it. Leave it.
I think you can all understand why I would do that. But yeah, now the goal is simply to go ahead and get up to our 75 pop limit, because we're going to need a big economy to take down the British who are post-imp.
Que fait?
And like I said, we actually don't need any of these individual units.
Certes. Que fait? Oh yeah. Certes. Oh yeah.
Just gotta keep this going. Keep on getting housed. It's a core part of the gameplay experience. But yeah, honestly, we need more vills anyway. 'Cause it's very difficult to sustain myself with only 75 pop and Franks having expensive units. We're gonna run into the very similar problem with the Barbarossa campaign and the Saladin campaign. Mongols at least have extremely efficient units for Genghis Khan.
Que fait?
Mon Dieu, I am undone.
Mon Dieu, I am undone.
Certes. Da. Que yeah?
Oh yeah. Let's send our paladins back so we can just kill these random Shrewsbury units.
Que fait? Oh yeah. Leave it. Certes. Oh yeah. À la bataille. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. À la bataille. Oh yeah. Certes. Leave it.
Rip. Like I said, though, not too bothered. We'll get ourselves a defensive castle up here in a second anyway.
Certes. 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 À la bataille. Da.
Right. Got our 488 stone castle. Because we can't do that anymore.
Certes. Assault.
But yeah, I'll tell you right now, we're going to be transporting over here so that we can avoid having to deal with all those bombard towers on 75 pop.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember what I did for, like, the DE playthrough.
Pastisor.
Assault.
But yeah, just like how you can sneak through with the transport ship here, we're going to actually just do a push, but again, from the side. No, I'm not too sure what's keeping Shrewsbury in the game. Definitely not a house, it's definitely not a lumber camp. They must have a unit somewhere. Guess we might as well keep this trouble alive. Yes. Yeah, just make a couple fishing chips, because why the heck not?
Oh yeah. Leave it. Certes.
And then we're going to go ahead and get to 200 pop, or 200 pop, 75 pop as close as we reasonably can.
Pastis Orc.
And of course, the Corgi wants to sit in my doorway.
It is a good day for
Yep.
Lahir to die.
Rip Lahia. Oh, there's the last Shrewsbury villager.
Prêt. Pastis Orc.
Go get him. Back when they didn't have waterfalls in the game. There we go.
Mineo. Pastiso.
Now we just go ahead and click up to Imp. We have our castle for our building.
Pastis Orc. Pastis Orc.
Quem é?
Okay.
Mineo. Hey. Pastiso. Hey. Pastiso.
Those.
Mineo. Pastiso.
And we are on our way. $18 farmers, 14 lumberjacks, 14 gold miners, 10 stone miners. I mean, we have a big eco. We're gonna need to delete some of our villagers later, but for the time being, we are doing a-okay.
Mineo.
Now, let's just transport Mr. Trebuchet across. Also, kudos to them for putting salmon in the river and not saltwater fish, considering this is definitely not saltwater.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, we'll see if they actually send units after us.
Quem é? Mineo.
And then we'll build up primarily on the other side of the river. Ballistics. And then once that stone's out, we'll send the vills over.
Que fez?
But yeah, this is going to be way easier than trying to push our way through those bombard towers with only 75 pop to work with.
Quem é?
Get chemistry when we have the chance. Right now. Wait for you. They're gonna have a castle somewhere around over here. I think. Okay. Keep you in the transport ship for now. Ah, yes, they do.
Hey.
Now we're going to send the Vills over, and they're going to build a castle, and we'll keep the trade cart right by it as close as best we can.
Oil. Pastisor.
Back when Franks have a treadmill crane to help us out. Oh, we forgot conscription, because we are noobs. But yeah, they have all their building HP upgrades in, unfortunately for us.
Oil. Liebe.
Buy some food towards Paladin. Just, whoops, not like Cav. Or Franks, man, all we need are Paladins. Good old Mass Nori.
Pastisor. Café. Liebe.
Alright, let's keep this party rolling. They do the whole double gates thing again, which is always annoying to punch through. Genjis. Just punch through the wall right there, make our lives a little bit easier. Are at max pop. Paladin is about to be in. And as we get closer, they will actually attack us. It's not like we're literally cheesing this. I wouldn't even call this cheese at all. Just because you're not taking literally the most direct path at the enemy, I don't think that makes it cheese. Cheesing is scooching by, drawing tower fire with Constable Richemont at the beginning, and then sneaking your way in. No. Anyway, got our lovely paladins. Gotta love those chemistry onager shots that travel slower. Everyone remember that bug? That one's a classic. Anyway, we're just gonna be super mega giga extra safe. Take down all of the bombard towers. We have our castle here. Ah, yes, they do have a little bit of a navy that they send at us, but obviously we don't really care about our base anymore. It got us where we needed to go in the beginning. And we should be good to go. Oh, I guess we could research Caravan for the trade cart movement speed. Not that it really matters at this point. And here we go. Vive la France!
A century of English toil, blood, and victories was reversed in a little over a year by a teenage girl. The 100 Years' War has ended. Even more importantly, Jean's acts reignited a sense of French nationalism. Peasants and nobles alike no longer belong to lords and kings, but to France herself. We will not let Jean be forgotten. Already statues and stained glass portraits have been commissioned in hundreds of towns and cities throughout France. Her verdict of guilt was rightfully reversed, and eventually Joan of Arc was beatified as a saint. Sometimes the outcome of history is determined by strength of arms, other times by happenstance. But in 15th century France, history was determined by the will of a young girl, the only person in history to command the armies of an entire nation at the age of 17.
Yes. Yeah, a little bit out of date there, or like going ahead of time there for Guy Jocelyn, but we're gonna forgive it. It's classic Joan of Arc. It was a very fun experience for us. I don't know why I'm saying us, me. I hope it was fun for you guys. But yeah, I really enjoyed that, guys. I don't know when I'm going to do Saladin, but I'm sure I'll do it at some point. Yeah, we'll have to see exactly when. But thank you all so much for watching Jean, and I'll see you guys next time.